Welcome to 10-Yard Fight, a Japanese take on American football ported from the Japanese arcades in time for the US NES launch. Sounds messy? Well, good news, it only gets messier from here. 10-Yard Fight began its existence as a 1983 Japanese arcade game. It proved popular, and developers IREM were keen to capitalize on that. Ports released on the Famicom and the MSX home computer in Japan, while the game made its way westward with North American and European releases. This is the version we'll be poking at today. The game has the distinction of being one of only two non-Nintendo developed games to actually make the US launch lineup, along with Kung Fu, which was developed by IREM as well. The major differences between the arcade version and the NES version come down to game modes. The arcade game only allowed players to go on the offense, while the NES port adds in a defense mode, as well as a two-player mode for players to play against friends. The arcade game also has a crude scoring system by which gamers were able to achieve high scores for successfully completing passes and touchdowns. That doesn't make the leap to consoles either. So, how good was the first American football game on the Nintendo Entertainment System? 10-Yard Fight is a top-down American football game that shows players a small segment of the field. As players make their way to the end zones, the screen moves along with the action. The game picks and chooses which American football rules it wants to impose in the game and which ones it doesn't. Things like penalties don't make the cut here. The game itself offers up to 5 different AI teams for the player to play against, each more difficult, read more willing to blatantly cheat than the last. Beating these teams pushes you to the next level until you win the Super Bowl, and then get stuck endlessly playing off against the hardest team. There isn't much more to the game's single player mode outside of this. Gameplay is broken into 2 sections, attacking and defending. When attacking, you have to charge the opponent's line and try to gain 10 yards. Sounds simple, but attacking players move like they're wading through custard, all the while defending players zip around like they've just downed Gatorade. There's no tactical selections, no players to decide. All you're presented with is the simple choice of several players whom you can pass to at the beginning of each play, or make a quarterback charge himself. Choose wrong and the AI will flatten you before you even know what's happening. Passing is also a mixed bag and generally a guaranteed way for the opponents to end up tackling you or even getting their hands on the ball. Interceptions are somewhat common, and even if you somehow manage to get past that, it's more than likely your pass will end up on the floor, because running players in this game seem scared of the ball. Meanwhile, defending boils down to pressing A or B to choose one of 2 players in the scrum and hoping that the AI runs in your general direction. If you're unlucky, the attacking team will dodge your AI teammates and make a break for the 10-yard line with relative ease. It's very clear that the defending portion of this game was an afterthought. Graphically, the game isn't that appealing. Player sprites are incredibly low detail, and there's no little flourishes of detail to add spectacle to proceedings. Even when moving between the different teams, there's very little to showcase that this is happening outside of the colour swaps on the kits. To add to this, there are no NFL or official team names here, so it's generic teams all around. The players are identifiable in the field of play, while the UI is incredibly simple and conveys where a player is on the pitch and the time left clearly. There's no crowd or anything of note happening outside of the field of play, and overall it just kind of feels like this was the bare minimum that they could get away with. I understand the NES has its own hardware limitations, but other launch lineup games had their own little flurries that made them stand out. Unfortunately, while we can nitpick at the graphics and all of the above, the real failing of this game comes in the form of the AI. It is without question 10-Yard Fight's biggest failing, and something that really hampers the entire playing experience in this game. Because you're only ever in control of one player, you rely on the AI to control both your teammates and the opposing players. This ends up leading to situations where the game will outright hamper you for its own advantage. Need a player to run away from the defending players? Good luck with that. Want to do a long pass? Get ready to be intercepted. Need your defending players to tackle successfully? Good lord no, the attacking players will just dance around them like they're not even there. What makes this even more egregious is that in the course of play, it certainly feels like the AI is handing itself little advantages throughout the gameplay. Like, the AI can string together multiple passes with ease, but if you try to do that yourself, either you're going to fail, or the game's just not going to let you do it at all. The funny side effect of this is that if you do find someone unlucky enough to put themselves down as a second player in this game, they'll be handed all of these advantages, making playing as the first player an actual handicap in multiplayer games. I haven't even talked about the sounds used in this game, and to be honest, there's a reason for that. They're completely forgettable. There are little jingles here and there, and all the actions have fanfare from an unseen crowd. Honestly, there's nothing memorable here except bleeps and bloops that will very quickly scar themselves onto your eardrums in the most monotone way. Overall, 10 Yard Fight feels like a slog, and a tedious one at that. I wish I could say this was an undiscovered gem, or a launch title that you have to go back and play because it's so underrated, but it completely falls flat on every level. Of course, this was a launch title, so it's not fair to hold it to modern gaming standards, but even by NES standards, it just feels poorly thought out and executed. The game is fundamentally unbalanced and becomes a tedious experience. Even if you take the time to understand its limitations and try to enjoy it for what it is, there isn't that much here to keep you engaged. It's a very poor imitation of American football, and there's a reason this game never gets discussed outside of the fact that it was the first American football game on NES. The reality is, it's a poor showcase for the NES, and a weak first step for where American football games would eventually go. Spare a thought for the poor kids who opened this on Christmas morning in 1985, and only had this game to play on their shiny new Nintendo Entertainment System. You'd do well to stay more than 10 yards away from this absolute mess. Hey, and welcome to 10 Yard Fight. So, this is the first game in my reviewing all the NES games, and it's not a particularly great one, not gonna lie, but we're gonna jump in here. The single player mode here has 5 different settings upon which we can land. This kind of goes from easy to hard, although I've generally found that there isn't really that much difference, other than the fact that the AI kind of gives itself a few more benefits the further up you go. We'll drop in the middle here and do professional, because why not? So immediately you'll notice that there really isn't that much going on in terms of sound department here. The game really does have like a very basic thing going on here. In terms of us getting the ball here, you can see that I can control the middle player and the rest kind of move with me. So what I like to do here, I like to try and use the players around me as like a little battering ram to try and get as far up the field as I can. So yeah, you can see that didn't end well for me. Now, we have 4 players here, so this is pretty standard American football fare. You can run or you can pass, and as you can see, we passed. So yeah, we can pass out wide here as well. We just got to be a bit careful because we need to get 10 yards in 4 players, so that's pretty standard American football fare. As you can hear, the noises are they're okay. They're very basic. But we've got our first down, and that's all that really matters. So, if you let your player run here, he'll run across to the other side, kind of giving you another choice. What annoys me about the attacking play in this game is that the attackers really move slowly, like really slowly. Like, look at how slow he's moving compared to the defenders. It's not good. It's kind of unbalanced, and I hate it. But what it means is that when you're running, you have to kind of strategically run to the sides of the pitch and kind of wobble around like this to try and avoid the players, because they can catch up to you pretty easily. You also don't really get to make plays or kind of do anything particularly spectacular. Yeah, that guy was on me like a rocket there, wasn't he? But yeah, it's pretty well noted if you go looking around about this game that the AI is pretty unbearable in this one. As we kind of play through the game, you'll notice that the AI will give itself little conveniences that make it a lot easier for the AI to sort of get points and such. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Even as we were heading to the line there, that player was really bearing down on us. So we've just kicked it, and it's good. So now we have to kick to them. So you'll notice on the UI on the right hand side, the little dot represents where the ball is, and I missed him. Quick, AI, grab it. So this is something that really annoys me. The AI on my team is so stupid. It is so dumb, absolutely dumb, and it will not get better, trust me. So you can see here that when we're defending, we have to choose between A or B. If we choose wrong, what's going to happen? The other team is going to gain a bunch of yards. Interception, nice. So he passed into the crowd of players there, and we ended up getting the ball back. That's pretty nice, actually. I don't get too many interceptions, I have to say. It's not like the AI is that hard to work out either. Once you've kind of understood the basics of the game, it's really not difficult to kind of make the 10 yards. Like I said, the problem is, like, there are some games where the AI will literally just go out of its way to manipulate the game against you. It's really quite frustrating. So we're going to pass here. So the best I can do here is just run diagonally, because they seem to have trouble when I run diagonally. Unless they run up behind me like that. Graphically as well, like, I don't think that... Like I said in the review, the problem I have with this game is that it's very bare bones. Like, obviously this is NES, so we're not expecting, like, super realistic graphics, you know, and things and all that kind of stuff. But it would be nice if there was just a bit more going on here, because it just kind of feels like this was... Oh, did they intercept? No, they didn't, luckily. Wow, that player was really on me there, wasn't he? Okay, have we made it? Oh, he got me just before the line. Cheeky. And it's good. Yeah, we're actually kicking the backside of this team here. This is the middle difficulty as well, so I'm actually quite happy with this. The only annoying thing is that it doesn't actually show you where the defending team is on the side, so you kind of have to make sure your players are always on screen. Also, I don't get to control more than just this one player, so I'm kind of constantly hoping that my AI teammates are going to do the right thing. Like, for example, here I've picked the wrong way, so this guy's going to make a bunch of yards because I chose the wrong one. It won't surprise me when it says first down. No, it says first down. Also, sometimes the AI will make you wait through this little waddling sequence. Not because there's any reason to, it just wants to make you wait. Unfortunately, there's not much to this game outside of the 5 single-player more matches and the multiplayer. There's really not a lot you can really do with this one. Right, so he's booting the ball downfield. So we're going to get the ball back here. Now let's see what we can do with this. So now look how fast those defending players are. Like, look how much faster they run than us. Like, my player may as well be doing a snail crawl down the field. Because like, these defending players are going to catch me pretty easily here. They're really trying. They're really trying here. Oh no, we're going to get caught here. That is literally as fast as we can run. There is no way to make me run faster, no matter how hard I wish we could run faster. I like that the crowd reacted positively to that little pass there. The fact that you can't really choose basic plays is a bit disappointing as well. But given that where this game came from in the arcades, it's not that hard to understand why they couldn't be bothered to program that in. So, I'm going to throw to you. I feel like they could have put like a small crowd in. Like, it doesn't even have to be that detailed, just like little circles or something. It just to add like a bit of like atmosphere to all this, because these block colours really don't do this game any justice. Also, when you reach fourth down, you have to do a kick. You don't get a choice on that one. Okay, so we got our first down. Wow, we're actually kicking their backsides here, aren't we? I can imagine if you got this as a launch title, maybe this was kind of impressive. Because from what I've been able to research, a lot of the early American football games weren't that great graphically. Oh, got caught there. So, who knows? Maybe people were actually happy with this. So I've chosen the B player here. Now, hopefully they go left and not right here. Okay, they are. They've gone. Okay, I've missed. You can tell that the defending part of this game was an afterthought because it's not been refined at all. So they've run it out there. So that's the first half over with. Honestly, kind of surprised to be 21-0 up, but you know, I'll take that. I'm going to go A here because I think they're going to go... No, they went the other way. No. No. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah. The AI really doesn't do you any favours when you're defending. So, if you get it wrong, like, you may as well just kind of accept the first down's coming. I don't think the player models are awful. In my review I said like they're not very detailed, but what I really kind of meant by that was they're really just as basic as they could probably be here. I think they're going to punt it here. Yeah, they are. Ooh, right into the defending player. You can make a quarterback run as well if you really want to. Like, there's no real reason to do that though, because passing out, you basically gain 5 yards if you just run diagonally, because The players in this game really struggle with diagonal runs. Spear, spear. The main thing here is that we don't... Oof, wow. I'm kind of surprised. In a lot of the games I recorded when I was doing the footage for this one, the AI was really relentlessly cheating. It was kind of mean and nasty, so I'm kind of surprised that we're getting away with so much in this one. Now, one thing the AI does do is, if it thinks it can get away with it, it'll do multiple passes in one sort of starting play, and it's quite hard for the player to actually do that and replicate it, even if you really kind of learn the mechanics. Like, look, for example, I'm trying to do it there, but the game's not letting me, but the AI will probably do it on the higher difficulties. Oof. Now, can he get over that line? He can. Wow, we're blowing them out here, aren't we? But going back to the sounds in this game, the fanfare is really nice, but again, just because you can't really see the crowd and because there's no real kind of like atmosphere outside of that, it does feel a bit kind of bare bones, and it's one of the things, big gripes I have with the visual style of this game. It's functional, is the best thing I can say about it. But in terms of playing, like, it's not that fun. Like, once you kind of crack how to play the game... Oh, I missed. Now watch as he dodges all my defenders. I'm going to go B here. I don't think he's going to go right. Oh, he did. He went right as well. He threw himself out there. But it's fine because he gets his he gets to play the ball from here. I don't see any way they go right here, so I'm gonna go B. Okay, so they've punted it. It's a big punt as well. See if we can get over 30 before the end of this game. So I need to get over 10 yards on this one, otherwise the game's going to force me to punt. Have we made it? I don't think we have. No, we've not, so we're going to have to punt it here. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to leg it down the field as fast as we can. This is exciting running. We've basically got the whole team. The whole team is like diving for me to, and not one of them could get me. So I did pass through the players there. Oh, wow, okay, I did it. I actually managed to do it. Right. So you can do that, even though that's not... I was told that's not allowed in American football, like that kind of play, but in this game it is, because obviously this is a Japanese take on American football. Okay. Oh, we caught it. So we're on the third down here. My quarterback almost met an untimely demise there. So, now can we make it to the line here? That's the question. No, come on. Yes, we made it. They got me right before the line there, but they couldn't stop destiny. Look at that. Let's see if I can get him. Okay, I didn't. And my other defending players were not good either. See what I mean? Like, it's pretty much on you to do all the defending. If you don't do the defending, your teammates will not do it for you. I think they're gonna go right this time. I don't know. I have that feeling they're gonna go right. Oh no! I'm on the floor. Oh. I don't know what was going on with my player there, but I slid on the floor, and for some reason he sort of just kept sliding infinitely and just sort of attacked the player while still sliding. That was quite funny. So they're obviously going to kick here, so it doesn't really matter what I choose here. I said, if you ever curious about like the origins of American football games on the NES, this is the place you start, and it's not the absolute worst game I've ever played, but at the same time, it's definitely not a game that you would like come back and willingly play, because it's just not fun. It's just very bare bones, and it doesn't really elicit the kind of excitement you'd want from a sporting game like this. It's a real shame, because like the potential's here, but I think the big problem was that they tried to base this on a game that really doesn't translate that well to the home console. I think that the fact that they tried to make this work on the consoles when the arcade version is just it's very coin hungry. It's a very coin hungry game in that it wants you to try and beat high scores and such, and none of that's been translated here. But we won 35-0. They didn't really put up much of a fight there, which is pretty hilarious. You're on the way to the Super Bowl. So, I'm going to take on the Super Bowl here because I kind of want to show off what the like top end of this game is like, just in case you were kind of curious. That is a mega kick. So as you can see, the higher the difficulty, the further back you get put when the opponent kicks the ball. So it means you have to kind of make more yards up. Now, I have found that at this level, the AI just generally tends to kind of be a bit more aggressive. Ooh. I think that player's split in two there. As long as I run diagonally, like, they seem to have a problem with this. I think one of the problems as well with this game is that like it's very easy to kind of master, and once you've kind of played one game and kind of understood the mechanics, it becomes really easy to kind of play, unless the AI starts throwing obstacles in your way, which it can do if it feels like it. Throw out. Yeah, he did well to get me there. We got our first down here. Just gonna see how long I can hold off. Oh wait, we can't throw him out. Waited too long. Oh. Goodness, that looked like it hurt. I'm going to see if I can score in the corner here. Looks like we're going to. Yeah. That player just didn't have the speed to catch up to me there. It is possible to lose the goal there, but you have to be really unlucky. So now we get the dubious honor of trying to take these guys down. Excuse me. I think I clipped his ankle there. So we're gonna go A here. Yeah, they went this way. Got ya. Gonna go B here. Oh no, they went right. Oh no. Look, what's the point in having AI defenders if they're just going to do that? Come on now, game. Well, obviously, you know, there is no point. Are they going to do one of the weird little passes here, passing things here? Yeah, they did. See what I mean? Like, they'll pull that out, and now they've got the first down again. I've completely messed this up. I mean, luckily my teammates carried the bag there for me, but you know. So I don't know what he was doing there. He kind of just ran into my players. This is going to be a tough one because if they go right here, I'm going to have to run right across to stop them. Okay, come on. Oh, he ran. So what he did there, he ran out. Yeah, it's not dumb, you know. Like, so he ran out there knowing full well he was going to get the first down. Move faster. Let's go with the A player here. Okay, yeah, he's going to get some yards in here. And again, I think he's got the first down here, has he? Yeah. When the AI knows it's got the first down, it'll generally try to run out, rather just because, you know, because it knows it's got it. I don't know what the quarterback was doing there. I'm going for B here. I don't know why he waited there, like, because he could have easily passed it forward and got his, like, yards in. We're going to go for the right one here. So this is, oh no, they've gone left. Oh no. So I think they're going to go for a field goal here. Of course they make it. So we now begin our long trek back up the field. But as you can see, when you're running at the start here, the players will run in unison with you, so you kind of have to use them as little battering shields rather than actual players that can help you. Oh, failed miserably at the job there. Okay, run, 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 pump those crazy legs. Come on, you can do this. Run, 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 come on, you can do this. Oh, wow. The worst thing for me there is that, like, when you're so slow, like, it means that you can't really maneuver around the players. So they can kind of congregate behind you and they'll all just start trying to jump at you because they go through each other. He's going to go for the spear. He's missed. This is literally as fast as I can run. But look how fast they are, all just running ahead of me there. Like I said, if you play this in multiplayer, which mercifully I've not actually been able to do, because why on earth would I subject anyone I know to this? The second player actually gets the advantages that the AI brings in, so playing as the first player actually isn't like the best thing in this game. Oh, no. Jeez. So passing, and we made it. Yeah, kicking is basically just a case of point and shoots. Well, I mean, what's the point? What's the point in putting both players right next to each other like that? This is where not being able to choose players becomes frustrating, because if they run to the right hand side here, like, yeah, I've got it legged all the way over here, and by the time I get here they've already gained about 5 yards. I'm gonna go B here. But you see what I mean when I say, like, sometimes the game sort of gives itself little advantages. Unfortunately, they've got the first down. They've not got that long left. They've only got 57 seconds. And given that time moves at, like, a very rapid pace in this game, that means that they've not got long at all here. So I just have to keep them out. Wow, they're really running down the clock here. Good on them. I mean, that's a tactic. I mean, it's not a good tactic here, but it's one that they, you know, are choosing to use. So we're winning 14-3 at halftime in the Super Bowl. Excellent. Move faster, for goodness sake. Ah, he moved around me there. Oh, get him, get him. Where's my defending team? Where are my teammates? Why are they not trying to catch this guy? Oh, I swear. As I said earlier on, this game is very much about you doing all the heavy lifting. Your teammates will sometimes occasionally chip in, but trust me, they're not like gonna pull the weight unless you drag them. Yeah, I think we got it. Oh, I pushed the wrong one. Damn it. I pushed B there, so we're going to be on the left-hand side here. They're inevitably going to go right, which means they're probably going to get the first down here. Oh no! Oh, there you go. See, one of my AI teammates pulled the weight a bit. So they're going to punt, and we'll get the ball back right in front of our goal line, which is not the most ideal place. I tried to wiggle my way through that then, but unfortunately they weren't letting me have it. That was dumb of me, to be fair. That was really dumb of me. Don't know why I did that. I think I got a bit greedy. So that was an interception. But that just kind of shows you how interceptions work in this game, I guess. See, that play is stopping me. I'm trying to get through here. Oh, come on. Oh my god, come on. Oh no. So they're probably going to score here. What happened there, my player-controlled player got stuck in the crowd and was blocked. Pass. I'm probably going to score the field goal here, so it's going to be a... Let's see if I can stop this. No. Didn't even give me a chance there, just went straight for it. So it's got to be a bit careful here, because we are winning 14-10 here. And as you saw there, the AI turned things up quite considerably for some reason. So we've got a very tense last 15 minutes here. So I managed to wiggle free there, but wasn't able to avoid the second wave. So ideally we want to score here, but unfortunately that player there stopped me. Again, it would be really nice if there was some kind of way to choose where your players were actually going to be, so you could kind of have some strategic options, because the game kind of choosing for me kind of is a bit frustrating. So we're gonna get our first down here, which I'm fine with. Ah, nice. I tricked myself there, pushed the wrong button, but it ended up kind of going where I wanted it to anyway. So the controls in this game are very simple as well. Like, you have literally got 3 options: pass left, pass right, or just run with the quarterback. There's really nothing more you can do from these plays, because it's not like you can control the players where they run, etc. This is going to be a tough one. Oh no, we got our first down. It looked on the UI there like we hadn't quite made it. I think the computer thinks it might win here, so it's actually putting in effort with the defending. It's really making me work for all the yards here. I tried to pass, but they were already on me before I could get the button pressed. See what I mean? Like they're not even letting me have tries here. No, I don't think I've made it. No, okay. So I need to do my best here to stop the AI from winning this match. I've gone with A here on the right because I think that's where they're going to go. I'm going to go B here. No, terrible decision. Ooh, no. Oh no, and my players are not tackling. My players let them have the yards there. That was not good for me. Okay, so I pushed A there by accident, so I don't even know where my player's going to end up. They're going to get the first down here. Yeah, they've got the first down, I think. All I can really do here is do damage control. Right, so I'm going to go right here. I reckon they're going right here. Why is my team set up so that like that whole side of the pitch is basically free for them to run into? Ugh. Oh, and I missed. Oh no, come on. Come on, catch them. See what I mean? They run out there because they knew they were getting the first down. Give me some tense times in these last 5 minutes. I'm trying to create some tension here, you see. In this last 5 minutes. I am actually trying to win this, so... If you go for that second pass, I will actually gore you to the moon. Let's go right here. I think going right here is the... Oh, no, they went left. Oh, no. Oh, we intercepted them. Oh, I think that's the game there. I did nothing there, and I win. So basically, the AI that I wasn't controlling basically just happened to be in the right spot to catch the ball. I did nothing there to make that happen. So I take no credit. I think that's the game, to be honest, because I can sort of waste time just sort of wiggling up this touchline here. Yeah, I think we've won this one. Got a bit hurry there in the last part, but luckily, you know, managed to wiggle through. There's a lot of limitations on this game. There's a lot of limitations. Like, once you've won one match, you've basically won them all. So this is probably going to be the last play. So let's make it a spectacular one. Oh, he caught it. And that's the game. Honestly speaking, and I'm being totally honest here, I don't recommend coming to play this game. It's really not that great. It's fine, like, as a curiosity, but like once you've played one or two matches, and as you can see, the game just kind of puts us back in the Super Bowl match. So we're now stuck in this purgatory of having to play the Super Bowl match over and over and over. No, thank you. But yeah, honestly, as I said in my review, this game has a lot of problems. The AI can be very unfair, and it's kind of unbalanced, and it's just not that fun. There are actually better American football games on the NES, and we'll inevitably bump into those as we make our way through these games. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review and the playthroughs, and I will catch you around in the next review slash gameplay video.